Hey diddly ho neighborino, and welcome back to my channel. I'm quite shocked that you have returned. In today's video, because Sad Bunny was so successful, we're not going to be working on another Sad Bunny picture today. We're actually going to be recreating one of my old digital art pieces. So it's no stranger that I'm a digital artist, and I'll post some references on the screen now. Ooh, ah, wow. And as such, I have decided I'm going to recreate one of them today. Now it's just the decision about which one do I want to try and recreate. So I have a couple of contenders that I could potentially do. I've got a art piece that I did in I think 2018, 2019 that I literally just called Beauty. I've got Anonymous. There's a 3-color challenge there. There's a few different options here. So I think I'm just going to spin a wheel essentially and see what that comes up with. Not gonna lie, this is probably the one that I was least hoping for. But that's okay. We'll take it off the list and we'll leave the wheel as is for now. We'll keep it as is for later videos. You will see these guys later on. So this particular piece I actually drew in 2020, and I used a lot of greens in this in hopes to make some of the leaves pop out a bit more. And in retrospect, the trees look very bare. It's very dark when you like at the forefront. It's very dark. And there is a lot of things that I probably could have done better. Like, for example, trees are not always in a straight line. I think the original resolution is in 1500 by 1500. I am going to up that to 2000 by 2000 because that's what I normally work in. And we're going to pray. We're going to pray. So just before we get into it, for those who are interested in some of the schematics, I specifically use a magic drawing pad by XP Pen, and I also use Clip Paint Studio. If you do see a pen that I use that you would like to know some more details about, please let me know in the comments below and we can make that into a video. We can do a little what's on my drawing pad. Actually, let's not. Oh look, it's me, your girl, voiceover coder. I swear to God, recording coder is one of the laziest people I know at this stage. Honestly, it's ridiculous. I'm really sorry for all of the hard work that you have to put into this voiceover coder. Wanky, 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 wanky. Ah, off. I'm sorry, editing coder. Yes, that looks like a tree. My God. Mushroom. Sometimes you gotta harmonize, okay? So do bear in mind, I do have to waffle on for at least 10 minutes here, so I apologize in advance. Waffle, 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 waffle. Okay. I'm trying here, okay? Voice over coder, I swear to God, you need to stop talking as much. I have to talk. You don't talk while you're working. Well, maybe it's because I'm focusing. Oh yeah, focusing. I can't be talking and drawing at the same time, okay? Maybe you should learn how to multitask. Oh, maybe you should learn to multitask. Oh, me. She's such a child, I swear to God. Hey, look, at least you can put in the description of this one that no spiders were harmed in the making of this video. This is true. Just before we get into it, I do want to add in here that I am recording this voiceover from the comfort of my bedroom. So if you can hear the fan in the background, no you can't. I really don't know what we can talk about for the next 10 minutes. I suppose I can roll a dice. Oh, look. It landed on niche content. Any of y'all want to hear about the Five Nights at Freddy's timeline? I don't think so. I think it's been milked enough, truthfully. I guess we can talk about my art journey, like what tablets I've done and what kind of work I've done. I guess. Maybe. Before we start talking about my digital art journey, let's talk about how I got here in the first place. I had found that I had a passion for art, of course, in high school, and I had actually taken a break from artwork because I had a very spiteful art teacher who had advised that I would not amount to anything in art. The onus is on him for that one, truthfully, but I did spend quite a significant amount of time, and I still do spend quite a significant amount of time wondering whether or not my art is actually good enough. Thanks, bold art teacher, man. But it's okay, because I grew up funny. So, of course, I feel like every artist's journey starts off as in a traditional sense, where we start with, pencil and paper. And, of course, I originally thought that this was going to be my lifestyle because I couldn't afford digital art. So I ended up working in traditional for a little bit, and then I ended up purchasing my first Wacom tablet, and the tablet itself was actually from the mid to late noughties, and it was a beast. It got me through a lot, but of course I didn't really know how to use it, didn't really have the proper tools and knowledge to be able to fully comprehend what I was actually doing, and so I ended up moving away from digital art and going back into traditional and spicing it up a little bit by going into acrylics as well. And for those who have worked in acrylics, it is a pain in the bum. I'm trying to keep this as PG as possible. But acrylics can be a bit of a pain in the bum just because the paint does dry up relatively quickly. So it's not the easiest medium to start working in retrospect. From there, I was sort of going back and forth between traditional sketches and acrylics until I was able to purchase my first official brand new tablet in, I think it would have been 2015, 2016. I ended up purchasing one of the real cheap Wacom tablet ones, and that was what I used for about 2 to 4 years. So between 2016 and 2020, I did go between traditional art, digital art, as well as also doll repainting. And doll repainting is expensive and really difficult. I had to work with what I had for the most part. And some of the dolls came out cute. I wouldn't sell them, but they came out cute. Then, of course, you had the global pandemic. During that point, I did stream under a different username. And during that time, I did have a really good friend of mine purchase me a new drawing tablet for my birthday. The model I have is the Haugen Canvas 12. I still have it. I have it hooked up to my PC every now and then, mostly as a secondary monitor. I don't draw on it as much anymore, just because in 2023 I transitioned over to a separate tablet device, which was originally a Samsung Galaxy Tab 8. Overall, the Samsung tablet was very good for what I purchased it for. I do still have the tablet. Near the end of using it, the glossy screen was quite irritating to me, and I wasn't able to find a paper-like screen protector that actually fit onto it. Getting back into the speed paint really quickly, it was about here that I decided that I was going to stop recording using my phone, as uploading the footage to my drive was taking far too long. I was talking to my partner earlier this morning, and hindsight really is 2020, because this man reminded me that I could have just I could have just used a USB-C to USB and plugged my phone into my computer to get the footage off of it. I feel really stupid, but that's a me problem. Which brings us into my current tablet. For those who weren't paying attention, the current tablet that I use is the XP Pen Magic Drawing Pad, and I love it. It is my favorite tablet that I've used thus far. One of the things I love about it is the fact that it was built with artists in mind. So the screen is a bit larger. It's actually got a matte screen. It's got a built-in matte screen. I don't have to charge the pen in order to be able to use it. It's also quite large as well. And I'm gonna add this right now. I am not sponsored by XP Pen. Oh, how I wish. Oh, how I wish they would sponsor me. So with my art journey specifically, I have gone from realistic portraits to doll repainting to attempting to draw OCs into emotes. Ultimately, that is where I have found my most niche. That is something that I know that I'm good at and I can do very quickly and very easily. For 2026, I do want to expand my horizons to be able to do full sketches and body work and, you know, all of that fun stuff. I want to be able to draw my own OC. I want to draw an OC. We've got to draw an OC in 2026, fellas. Oh, this is so fucking stupid. Sorry. Any hooters, I'm going to end the voiceover early so that you guys can admire some of this work that Recording Coda put a lot of effort into. I'm quite shocked and appalled with how this came out, truthfully. I did not know that we were capable of doing this. I'll also put up a side-by-side comparison. Sorry, Editing Coda. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. We really appreciate you. If you haven't already considered it, maybe drop a follow. It's not called a follow over here, it's called a subscription. Maybe drop a subscribe, like the video, comment what you want to see from us next. Because otherwise it's probably going to be a tiny painting video next week. Anyway, bye!